I'm good to go.
Excellent.
The recording has started.
Thank you, Barbara. Welcome everyone to the first coaching summit. So pleased to launch this week with all of you. We just for a bit of a background information, the coaching summit is the first one that we do officially in this kind of format. I am a member of the working group that has prepared that amazing week for all of you. We are proud to say that this weekly event could not happen without our collaborators. And our collaborators are, yes, officially the coaches, but also the Canada School of Public Service, which is why I really wanted to have the presence of John Medcoff, DG of Transferable Skills, which is an amazing team that I was part of and had a chance to work closely with John. And I must say that if this kind of event could happen, it's because of the leadership of John Medcoff. So it was really, really important for me to have him launching this event. I would have loved as well to have Monique Ramdam, who was also a direct part of Transferable Skills. But not to say also that nous avons eu aussi la collaboration immense et incroyable pour cette semaine de coaching-là, de coach interne de la fonction publique et de coach externe de la fonction publique. So if this event happens, it's because of also the collaboration of internal coaches and also external coaches. And we're pleased to say that we have more than 300 coaches who are delivering, offering coaching individual conversation, which means that we are able to serve 1,373 participants this week. So it's an amazing, amazing opportunity for us to foster that coaching culture, to also deliver a lot of great content around the theme of coaching and resilience, and also have people benefit from a coaching conversation, which I think is really life transforming. Donc, avant de continuer à vous expliquer un peu le déroulement de la semaine, j'aimerais inviter John Medcoff à nous lancer un mot d'ouverture pour cette semaine-là d'événements. Et je le rappelle, John Medcoff, DG de l'équipe des compétences transférables à l'École de la fonction publique du Canada. Alors, à toi, John.
Merci beaucoup, France, et merci de ton leadership en organisant cet événement. Et alors, bon matin à tout le monde et bienvenue. I'm very excited to be helping kick off Coaching Summit 2020. L'École de la fonction publique du Canada est fière de travailler en collaboration avec le réseau du coaching du gouvernement du Canada pour organiser cet événement. And, you know, as the common learning provider for Government of Canada departments and agencies, we at the school see our mandate as going beyond just sort of classroom and online learning. We really view our role as being conveners of learning experiences. And I think this summit is sort of a great example of bringing together some great coaches and coachees, sort of deepen our collective understanding of the value and the impact of coaching in our work and really in our lives more broadly. But also to connect public servants with coaches for individual coaching sessions, which are so valuable, particularly in a challenging year like 2020 has been. I would really like to also take a moment to highlight the phenomenal work of the GC Coaching Network, who are doing just so much to help create a coaching culture within the public service, which is something that I deeply believe that we need to thrive. Le réseau des coachs internes partage des informations et collabore afin de développer des programmes de coaching propres à leur ministère. Et en plus, le réseau collabore intensivement avec des coachs externes ainsi qu'avec des écoles de coaching reconnues par la Fédération internationale de coaching. So, you know, what we at the school can hopefully contribute to complement this is to offer courses in coaching and related areas like leadership and resilience and navigating change. And of course, supporting the network through events like this one. And as France was saying a moment ago, it's just amazing to see sort of the growing interest in coaching in the Government of Canada, even in the 2 years I've been at the school. France mentioned some of the numbers off the top. You know, we had a goal of having 100 coaches participate in this session. And we ended up with over 300, which is just amazing. We were aiming to have 500 coaching connections made. Et comme France l'a dit, on a plus que 1370 qui auront lieu cette semaine. On avait comme but d'avoir 1000 personnes participer à cet événement et enfin 1626 se sont enregistrés. So those are just amazing numbers, and it's a testament, I think, to the interest in and the importance of coaching in the federal public service. Alors, merci au réseau de coaching. Merci à France, à Barbara et à Alexandre de notre équipe des compétences transférables à l'école. Un gros merci également à nos coachs qui se sont portés volontaires d'offrir leurs services au cours de la semaine. And of course, thank you everyone who has signed up to participate in the sessions, to receive coaching, to join the discussion. Really excited to have you here, and a great coach 2020.
Merci, John. Et on ne peut pas passer à côté d'une question importante en coaching. Et c'est une question un peu plus personnelle, John. Ouais. Qu'est-ce qui t'a amené, toi, au coaching? Ou qu'est-ce que toi, as-tu vécu le coaching dans ta vie? Aimerais-tu partager quelque chose? Parce que les gens, cette semaine, vont vivre une conversation de coaching. Peut-être la majorité, c'est 80% qui vivent la première fois une conversation de coaching. Peux-tu nous dire, dans ton cas, comment ça s'est passé, ta première conversation de coaching?
Oui, merci beaucoup, France. Une excellente question. Et je crois que pour chacun d'entre nous, le coaching a un impact très personnel, mais différent peut-être. I had my first coaching experience when I was just joining the public service. I came to the Government of Canada through a program called the Management Trainee Program. And through that program, we were set up into small groups, action learning groups and peer coaching circles, where we were sort of working with professional coaches, taught sort of the power of asking questions and of empowering the people you're speaking with to sort of answer those questions and come to the conclusions themselves. And this is something that not only really touched me personally as I was sort of learning how to ask these questions and build connections with people, but really the fact that I had that first coaching experience with a group of other relatively new public servants, it led us to forming bonds that have lasted to this day. So huge influence on my way of thinking about my work and my way of thinking about being a leader in the Government of Canada came from that experience of understanding the sort of power of asking questions and the ability to empower the person you are coaching to sort of answer those questions in the particularities of their own context. Alors pour moi, c'est une expérience que j'ai eue en tout début de ma carrière, mais quelque chose qui a eu un gros impact sur mon approche à mon travail, les connexions que j'ai avec mes collègues, avec les membres de mon équipe, avec les gens qui m'ont offert des services de coach et de mentorat pendant ma carrière. I really see the value of this not only in our sort of professional lives, but I think I've taken somewhat of what I've learned about coaching in the Government of Canada to my personal life as well. And I think it just really offers a different way of thinking about how we connect with people and how we think about some of maybe the challenges or opportunities we're facing in our career and how we can enable one another to find our paths.
Thank you.
Merci de ta question.
Merci, John. And we can see that in the chat, there are a few MTP graduates too who says, I'm MTPer as well. You mentioned something very important, John, the power of questions and also how we connect with people and also how the work has changed in 2020. Taking the time to really attend a coaching conversation seems to be very important, but something difficult. So how do you prioritize those coaching conversations or those moments, specifically when you have so much to do, John, in your, as a DG? I'm sure your plate is full. So how do you select and spend time for that coaching conversation, and what recommendation would you have for those who will live the coaching conversation this week and might have to struggle with time?
Yeah, look, I see this as a
Tough
really
question,
valuable.
I know. That's the coaching hat.
It is. It is absolutely the right kind of question that we should all be thinking about, particularly in a year like 2020 that has been, I think, very busy for many of us on the work front, but it's also been a very challenging year for many of us personally and professionally. And I think more than ever, this is, these are the reasons why we need to invest time in coaching. I think coaching relationships and coaching sessions really allow each of us to help be our best selves and to think about how we can make a difference and how we can have an impact and how we can maybe deal with some of the challenges we may be facing. So it's a thing that, yes, we have to set aside time for it, yes, but I believe it's time that absolutely delivers a return on investment and then beyond. And I know some people for whom coaching is a part of their weekly routine or monthly routine, and others who may think that for them coaching is something they need every couple months or maybe a few times a year or once a year. And I think it's a very individual thing. And it's, it also, I think, is worth saying that for some people, maybe during periods of your life, you'll feel that you would benefit from coaching more regularly, and other periods less. Alors, l'expérience du coaching, je crois que c'est une expérience très individuelle. C'est à chacun d'entre nous de voir ou de réfléchir sur comment une expérience de coaching pourrait nous aider à naviguer notre vie professionnelle, notre vie personnelle. I am always so impressed with the quality of the coaches we have working in the Government of Canada, as well as the partners we bring in through events like this one. These are people with amazing talents that I think can really, as I said before, help empower each of us to figure out how to navigate our personal and professional lives, both the good and the challenging, right? I think we need not think of coaching as being something that we only use in a time when we're experiencing difficulty. I think coaching is something we can use when we are thinking about how we undertake a new opportunity or how we want to make a change in our personal and professional lives. Alors, à mon avis, la valeur du coaching est incroyable, et de réserver du temps dans notre calendrier pour des conversations de coaching, that is an investment of time that absolutely pays off. And I think each of us can sort of figure out what the right balance is in our own lives from day to day, from week to week, and from year to year, about how and when we think these services can help us. So, merci, une excellente question, France.
Merci, John. Et je vais faire un peu du pouce sur ce que tu as mentionné. This week, not only the opportunity to live a coaching conversation with a coach, which is so valuable, and it's the heart of the coaching week, but there's also a program where people will learn, like for example, today there's a training, and it's actually taken from the coaching curriculum or the coaching content at the school. It's the basics of asking questions and the deep listening. How do we listen, specifically in the virtual space? We have to shift how we do our listening. So they will learn that today. And there's also all kinds of training on, you mentioned action learning groups, which you had a chance to live in the MTP program. I actually have someone at the chat who says, what's the MTP program? It was called the Management Trainee Program. I don't think it exists anymore, but they might have something equivalent, but I don't think so. I think it was something that I'm also an MTPer. So I've been also, I had a chance to live the action learning group, but there might be those leadership programs in each of the departments that people can reach and try to live an action learning group in those leadership programs. So this week, they will have a chance also to learn more about group coaching on Wednesday, and they'll have a chance also to build their resilience. So we have also workshops on resilience. And if you're also interested in complementary tools that could help you understand who you are as a leader, I know probably John in MTP, your program, and through your executive journey, there was all those tools that we are offering as well, like the EQI, emotional intelligence testing, the leadership skills inventory, or all kinds of tools that will help people assess who they are as a leader, their strengths, and maybe the areas of growth. So we'll be also able to share more about what kind of tool can help them in their growth area. Donc, merci, John. Je vois qu'il y a d'autres commentaires. Donc, des gens qui ont besoin d'avoir un peu plus d'informations sur le groupe de coaching. Donc, le groupe de coaching a une page DC Collab. You will have all this information in our Padlet section. We, through the coaching summit, had a chance not only to find the great trainers, the great facilitators for your live session, but we will post everything. And this is where Barbara's expertise comes in. We will be posting everything, the recordings, the learning material in the platform. And we're testing this. We're testing this platform. It's a version that we found was more intuitive, and that we found was probably best suited for the kind of coaching summit that we wanted to deliver. Donc, John, merci beaucoup pour le temps. Ce que je ferai présentement, c'est peut-être aller un peu plus vers Barbara qui va nous expliquer comment utiliser le matériel ou où le trouver sur la plateforme Padlet. And Barbara, would you like to explain a bit more how people can navigate the learning material that we will share this week?
You will find your link in your morning newsletter. Every day we are going to send you a newsletter with the live links for Zoom. And also the same link is going to be used for Padlet. So we encourage you to bookmark it. And every day I'm going to drip some special content for you. So at the end of today's session, because I don't want you to leave just yet, I'm going to put the link in here so that you can go and take a look, and you can find it in your newsletter as well. Donc, vous le récupérez dans votre infolettre. Chaque matin, vous allez recevoir du nouveau contenu à chaque jour que moi, je vais placer la veille. Et de là, vous pouvez accéder au site. Et si vous défilez vers le bas, j'ai oublié de dire ça en anglais, je vais continuer. Nous avons ouvert une discussion pour vous. We have a discussion area for you. So every day you can talk about the events of the day. The only thing we ask is that you say nice things and be polite. It's public facing, and your posts are going to be anonymous. Donc, on vous prie juste d'être poli et d'être gentil avec vos commentaires, mais ça va être ouvert à vous tous. Did I forget anything, France? I think we're...
Just to mention that it's bilingual as well. So if you want to write in the language of your choice, please feel free to do so. We have the material available in both languages. Some sessions will be French only and the equivalent in English delivered at another time. But you will also have those sessions that are bilingual, but the content will be accessible in both languages. So that's very important for us.
And I just wanna,
Barbara, there was, yes.
I just want to answer a really important question. We chose this tool because it's free. We're piloting it, and it's easy. It is one link, so you don't have to be signing up for anything. That's why we ask you just to be, polite with your comments.
Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. And if you have any questions, yes, we have created right now another email that is on Gmail. In the future, we'll have our own. I know, John, you said, let's have our own email account. We'll have that for the next edition for sure. But this generic email, govcoaching@gmail.com, allows us to first not overload our email, our work email, but also make sure that we respond on the timely fashion for your email request. Si vous avez donc des questions spécifiques, govcoaching@gmail.com, c'est écrit donc dans la section du clavardage. Et on va avoir une équipe. Donc, l'équipe consiste de plusieurs coachs. Je vais les nommer parce qu'elles ont fait un travail phénoménal de jumelage de coachs avec les coachés. Je le rappelle, 300 coachs avec plus de 1373 13 coachés. C'est un travail incroyable de jumelage et je nomme et je remercie spécifiquement Chantal Martin, Barbara, qui a été aussi très, très présente dans tout le processus logistique. So, thank you, Barbara, for making this happen in the virtual space. Et on a aussi Colleen Pigeon, on a aussi Pierrette Jutras, Jacinthe Morin et Kathleen Gagnon qui était présente. Et si j'oublie quelqu'un, parce que je ne sais pas tout le monde qui était impliqué dans ce processus de jumelage-là, s'il vous plaît, je sais que Jacinthe, tu es là, écris-moi le nom et je vais la remercier publiquement. Donc, ce travail-là, c'est un travail et la semaine de coaching, c'est parce que les coachs croient dans le développement de la culture de coaching. We strongly believe that it's something that will be part of our future, will also be part of our leadership programs. And together, through weeks like this, we can definitely help people, but at the same time, foster that coaching culture. Et vous allez apprendre aussi à modéliser l'approche coach. So if you don't want to be a coach, it's not a problem. As a leader, as an employee, as a colleague, we can all modelize the approach and listen differently, ask better questions, and change the dynamic that is in the workplace if it needs to be changed positively. Donc, j'avais un petit truc pour vous, un truc de coach, puis je vais vous demander de participer dans la section chat. So this is where I need your participation. And the first tip of the day, the number one thing that I think you need to do more of when you enter that coaching culture or you modelize the approach of a coach, is to ask yourself, what's my intention? Donc, quelle est mon intention? Et vraiment se poser la question de l'intention dans la semaine, c'est qu'est-ce que je veux en retirer? Qu'est-ce que je viens chercher? Et what's my intention is a super important question also when you start your meeting, when you enter in a difficult conversation. We all know what is the impact of a negative situation. We all know what we don't want, but how much time do we spend focusing on what we want? What's the positive outcome that we want out of a difficult situation or a difficult conversation or a transition that we will live or a job change. Donc, si vous vous posez la question « Quelle est mon intention? » et que vous vous pratiquez à poser cette question-là dans un esprit positif de calme and in that space of really knowing what is best for you, the good answers will start to go back in your subconscious or in your mind. Donc, ma question pour vous, prenez 1 minute. Il nous reste encore du temps avant 9 heures. Il nous reste 5 minutes ensemble. Prenez du temps. Just take 2 minutes. I'll extend to 2 minutes. And just ask your question. What's my intention today? Just today. And the word that comes out might be connection, might be better result, might be calm, might be feeling better, or might be being happy, or connecting with someone that you wanted to connect for a long time and you've just been pushing it away. So find that word. And please, please, please write that word that you're committing to. Parce que quand nous avons un mot relié à notre intention, ce mot-là devient un peu votre ancre. So it becomes your anchor. So learn. I see a lot of these words are learn. Amélioration, dépassement, making a difference, opportunity, improve. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. We should do a word cloud in the future of these words. Donc, confiance, confidence, growth, be open, open mind, discovery, breathe, respirer. Excellent, j'adore voir les mots. Et tous ces mots-là, this word belongs to you. So at any time during the day, when anxiety kicks in, or you feel disconnected, or there's something that goes wrong or bad, go back to your word. Me sentir mieux, clarté, clarity, share, balance, m'améliorer, opportunité. So see, when we're putting in our minds a positive word, quand nous mettons dans notre tête, dans notre cœur et dans nos pensées, nos intentions positives, it will become your anchor. And at any time, I'm repeating it, at any time, go back to that anchor. Forgive. Éponger la connaissance. Excellent. Learning, peaceful. Understanding myself and others. Donc, en voyant ces mots, when I read those words, this week is the right place for you. The Coaching Summit is really the right place for you because you'll have a chance to listen to coaches, to listen also to people who have learned what coaching meant. They became coaches or they lived coaching for themselves, because there will be panelists also during the week who are not coach, but lived a coaching conversation or a coaching relation. Donc, ces gens-là vont pouvoir vous partager de leur expérience et vous allez apprendre non seulement de leurs aventures, de leurs histoires. You're going to learn from their story, but it will resonate also with yours, and you will discover so many great things about how you can become more resilient or a different leader or having a different path. Donc, merci pour vos mots. Reconnectez-vous à ces mots-là. Demain matin, nous avons encore avec Barbara une autre conversation matinale à 8h30. Et demain, j'ai le bonheur d'avoir une spécialiste coach qui a aussi un volet psychologue. So she will talk about the difference between coaching and seeing a psychologist. Donc, c'est demain matin, on a une autre rencontre avec un autre invité et vous allez vraiment voir la différence entre quand utiliser le coach versus peut-être utiliser psychologue ou quelqu'un qui est plus relié à un autre domaine d'expertise. Donc, on fera la distinction entre les deux. Because we notice that sometimes we have a different definition of what is coaching, and some people might say coaching is more like mentoring, is more like a therapy. So we want to demystify that, and we'll do that tomorrow morning. Donc, John, tu as vu les mots qui ont apparu dans la liste?
Oui, oui, et ce sont des mots qui... Moi, j'ai choisi mon propre mot, mais évidemment... chacun choisit le mot qui a le plus de connexion pour eux-mêmes. But all of those words there are amazing. I think that's a really good anchor to sort of start the week and to use that word as something we can come back to. My word was growth, but I see a lot on the same theme. So a great way to start the week. Merci beaucoup, France.
Merci, John, pour ta présence aujourd'hui et je crois qu'on va peut-être t'avoir avec nous à la célébration de vendredi. Donc, on pourra ensemble célébrer, si tu es libre, la semaine de coaching. Merci à ta présence aujourd'hui. Thank you for being with us. And Barbara, last word, because I think it's already 9 o'clock and we said we're sticking on time. Barbara?
Oh, absolutely. We are going to be timekeepers. I wish everybody a lovely day. Bonne journée à tous. The Zoom links are going to be different, so please check your newsletters. I'm putting in our asynchronous, our community link in here now, so you can go ahead and enjoy. Alors, enjoy your first day. Bonne première journée.
Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée.